All right, we tell you about data breaches from companies all the time, but a recent one caught my attention. A South Shore man says he got a letter that his information was taken from a company he's never done business with. So he asked us to look into it, and it certainly raises questions about why somebody isn't doing more to crack down on companies to stop these. At first glance, this letter from Mopfree Insurance about a data breach that happened this past July appears routine, apologizing, offering credit protection, and explaining what information was revealed. In this case, driver's license numbers and vehicle information. But it's far from routine for this man.
What hit me on this one is that I've never dealt with Mopfree before.
That's right, he's never been a Mopfree customer.
I've never gave them data. I didn't give them authorization to get my data. And then I got a letter out of the blue saying that they have driver's license numbers, vehicle identification numbers, and whatever else. And it's a company that I never dealt with, and I never gave them any authorization for this.
So we asked Mopfree to explain how this could happen. The company says an unknown actor who already had a list of names, addresses, and dates of birth used Mopfree's website to simulate auto insurance quotes. And as part of that process, Mopfree spits back out an individual's driver's license number and vehicle info.
Sort of speechless about that, because that really does blow my mind.
The company says it also provided that information about people who had lived at a given address in the past.
Sure, the consumer was shocked. Anybody would be shocked. What in the world is going on here?
Barbara Anthony has fought for consumer protections at both the state and federal levels, and as Undersecretary of Consumer Affairs, oversaw the implementation of Massachusetts data privacy law.
There is a law in Massachusetts that protects your personal information, even if a company has it and you don't know about it.
2 lawsuits were just filed in Boston over this, accusing Mopfree of negligence, saying the company intentionally failed to implement any security protocols. Essentially, it should have known better.
I don't understand why a company is acquiring information that it can get directly from the consumer from other sources.
The Massachusetts data law doesn't provide specific penalties, but Anthony says the Attorney General can seek damages under the state's consumer protection law of up to $5,000 per occurrence, although she doesn't believe that's ever happened. She'd also like to see Washington show it's serious about protecting our personal information.
That's a very sad state of affairs for this country, that we have no overall federal law protecting consumers' privacy.
All right, in a statement, Mopfree essentially told us the same thing that's in that letter to consumers. It regrets this breach. It took down the online quoting system when it was discovered and is investigating. Since no one's watching out for you, it's a good reminder you have got to vigilantly check your financial statements, get your free credit report a couple of times a year, and consider freezing your credit, especially if you're not in the market for loans. I'll put links to do all that in this story online. If you've got a consumer story for me, you can email me. The address is ben@wcvb.com.